Welcome, listeners, to the gathering place of two big bald buddies who dare to delve into the horrors of the unknown. This is the Horror Basement and Beyond, where Johnny and his co-conspirator in all things mysterious, the one and only Jim Jam. They take you on a hair-raising journey through the realms of horrors, where shadows whisper secrets, cryptids lurk in the shadows, and extraterrestrial beings may just be watching. But fear not, because the only truly frightening thing in our basement is our passion for the unexplained. We're not just your average podcast. We're the big bald buddies who bring you a spine-tingling blend of horror, mysterious phenomena, cryptids, aliens, and even a dash of culinary curiosity. Yes, you heard that right. We'll explore the eerie and satiate your appetite for the strange and unusual, while keeping it as funny as we can. So buckle up as we venture into the depths of the horror basement and beyond, where nightmares come to life, mysteries unfold, and two big bald buddies guide you through the unknown with a blend of terror, humor, and a hunger for the unexplained. It's time to face your fears and join us in the darkness, because down here every creak, every rustle, and every story has a sinister tale to tell. Welcome to the horror basement and beyond.
Welcome to the horror basement and beyond with the big bald buddies, Jim Jam and Johnny. And Yeti's here with us.
Hey.
I'm Johnny, one of your hosts. And as always, Jim Jam is here with us.
Jim Jam here.
And yes, we got Yeti again, guys. One of the original of the horror basement.
Hell yeah.
We used to be three. We used to have a threesome.
Then we went into a foursome.
Yeah.
With a girl.
For a minute. Jim ran that.
Then I fucked that up.
Yeah. But it's all good. So we have a little bit of horror news. We got some conspiracy news. Like, you all know what's going on in the world right now. 2025
drones
has started off not too good. Like, I hope this isn't a continuation for the whole year.
Well, we still got 15 days until he goes into office, so
yes.
What's going to happen between this time and then?
Oh God, can't imagine. Even afterwards, I can't imagine. I guess
like weird shit's gonna stop then.
It's just going to ramp up and get worse, like, because there's so much hatred on both sides of the line, which makes no sense to me. Like I've said it before, you can't have conversations with people anymore. Like, it's weird. Like, there's some people I can understand, but there's not enough people that are in the middle of the road, because everyone's either far left or far right, and that's a fucking shame, in my opinion. Because I sit in the middle, and I lean on both sides for topics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we have some horror news. I haven't done much. Like, New Year's Eve, didn't do shit. I don't know about y'all. I didn't do fucking anything.
I worked.
Sat at home.
We watched, I think we watched Son of Anarchy the whole time and then Amy got sleepy, so I turned on the Nashville New Year's Eve thing and watched Jelly Roll perform.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think I took some mushrooms.
Oh, wow.
But it fucked me up so hard, because I've had these chocolate bars for a couple years. And it kicked in so quickly. Like, as far as like, oh, I'm good, no big deal.
Yeah, I don't think I remember hearing from you much.
No, you didn't. And I took them late in the afternoon, like at night. Like, I took them like 7 o'clock, 7:30. And they fucked my stomach up so bad, though.
Oh, God, I hate that.
I mean, so bad. And I was like, all right, I'm sitting there on the couch, I'm like feeling good, and usually you get like a really heavy sensation over you. Didn't get that, you know what I mean? Had to shit. I got up, go shit, and it fucking kicked in so hard that I had to go lay down, because I was like, I feel a little nauseous, because it's like pain medicine. Like when you get like an endorphin rush and then like medicine kicks in. I had to go lay down. And I was laying there, I was fucked up. And I was just like, damn, that kicked in way. Like, it wasn't a slow ramp up, build up to peak level. It was just like,
oh, you just got slapped with it, huh?
Yeah, here you go. I was like, fuck.
Morton radios.
Yeah, I was like, let's slowly gear up to this, guys.
Yeah.
And
none of that.
No, none of that.
So that makes me scared to ever try the shit.
I mean,
I hate going.
but
I hate having a shit on mushrooms.
Oh God,
Is
your
it
bathroom's the worst.
Is it weird?
My bathroom's the worst
Oh, because of the white thing?
because of the fucking tiles have like yellow spots all over them, and you know what I'm saying, like it's like brownish yellow. Them motherfuckers will change and move so much, and like you're shitting your soul out of it. Which I'm thankful for because it's like, dude, like I'm cleaning myself out tonight, but it smells so bad, and you're just like,
Yeah.
how? It don't stink like this before, but it's like you're getting old shit out of you, dude. Like
Yeah,
you're getting
dude.
all the shit out of your body. Like
And-
you're,
Do you feel good the next day?
yeah, I felt pretty
You
decent.
feel fine.
Yeah, I mean, because I didn't stay up all night. Like, also, like a lot of times, like you take it that late, there's a good chance you're not going to bed till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, what's
It's
that?
like 1 or 2, like 1 o'clock, and I was fucking out.
What's that shit that all the celebrities take? That ashwagandha?
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca. Yeah.
There's a fucking
DMT.
Yeah, I just seen a thing where the biggest study on that. It was on Coast to Coast. It's actually the article's there. I could pull it up. About they did the biggest study ever on that, and the mental wellness for the mental help that it gives people is just insane.
Do you have to go to like a Buddhist or who does
No,
it? The doctors or whatever?
No, but they suggest when you take it to have people around, like, because these are celebrities, like they have a livelihood that are way larger than ours. You know,
These
they
aren't.
got a team
These
of
aren't
people.
experienced psychonauts. These are.
But they also, you know, like they have so many people they need to take care of. And
Does it really
they
make you
probably need
vomit
someone
and
around?
stuff?
Oh yeah, there's a really good chance that it can make you. I mean, even shrooms, like people will get sick on, like depending on what. But this with the chocolate bar thing, like I forget what shrooms they even are anymore because like I bought like 2 different types, like Tidal Wave, and I had one that fucking destroy you. 2 grams and like you know, just the dried fruit form just destroys you. And then I bought this other kind that look cool. They look like ice cubes, kind of like they're blue, like on the top, and like when they sprout up, they have like blue squares on the top, and they break. Shitty, fucking sucked. You know what I mean? Compared to the other, like, because the other ones were like penis envy. Like the 8 penis envy and something else mixed, and them motherfuckers, dude. Like one could weigh 2.
They call them penis envy?
Yeah, like it's ape. They call them apes. Albino penis envy apes because they're so fucking big, and the cap on them when they grow, it looks like a fucking white dick. I mean, little baby, little white dick, but one of them could weigh like 2 grams. One fucking shroom. And they taste so bad. God damn, they taste so fucking bad. The only
That's why
time
I prefer to do chocolate bars.
I've only had one thing of shrooms taste good.
They fuck you up just as good.
Oh yeah, and they taste like regular mushrooms. Like whoever grew them and how they grew them and the soil and everything they use, they're fucking good. And then after that, I've never had any more. I get nauseous now, like trying to eat them. I put them on fucking grilled cheese sandwiches, chop them up,
So
cut them up, put them on grilled cheese, and eat as fucking quick as I can.
So can you still taste them in chocolate?
Some,
Just
a little
Not if they're done well.
Well, I mean, it just depends on how much is in there. Like the bars I have 4 grams in the chocolate.
So do you eat the whole
Okay.
No,
bar?
fuck no. I don't. I ate
No?
2. No, God no. I don't have to, but I ate like 2 bars out of 5 off of it and fucked up. Like that's what I took and like fucked up. But like I take 2 grams and I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
I usually do about 4.5.
No, there's no way. I couldn't even stomach that.
I'm just trying to box with God every
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean?
It fucks my stomach up so bad. Like there has been times where I took more, and I mean, even like what I took, like the audio distortion was already, I couldn't imagine 4 grams of that shit.
Fucks up where you hear it.
It fucks up. Yeah, the way you hear.
Golly.
And it's like going to therapy for 6 months.
It is just the weirdest. But it wasn't the best trip that I've had. Because like laying in bed, like I wanted to listen to music. I'm waiting on a certain light that I'm getting.
Did you finally get one of those wild lights?
No, it still hasn't come because of shipping. Because I got what they call a glorb.
Is that little? Is a spaceman?
No. This is a glorb. It's a ball, and each panel has a light like they wired it up.
Is that the one you showed me? You got on Kickstarter or something?
Yeah, and it fucking changes, and you can change the pattern to it, and each fucking panel will have that light. And I'm just waiting on it, and I just want to listen to the pan music. You know what I'm talking about? Where they're just sitting in the fucking creek or by the river and fucking just like and just fucking playing, dude. It's one of the most chill. Like if it didn't fuck my stomach up so bad, I would love to just like go out in the woods and be next to a river, but it fucking destroys my
This
stomach.
is when Johnny dies. Bigfoot gets him while he fucked up on shrooms.
Like it just like the only way I could do it is at a cabin in the woods where I have to shit.
That sounds like a fucking horror movie, dog.
I have to shit at least twice on them. Like there's no.
Well, you can have a portable. Oh, they have an outhouse out there.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking bad though.
You need to be chaperoned if you're gonna go out there by yourself.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know what the driving back part wouldn't work. That's why I had to have a cabin. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have to be. There would have to be somewhere to sleep. Like it'd have to be set up. I just want to go.
Is it hard to interact with people?
It's a little fucked up when you're peeking. It's not the best.
So it's better. That's a solo high.
It's not. It's fun with the group because everyone reacts differently. It's great with the group, but if you have a big enough area, because you might feel like you're being a little too crowded. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the energy, like you feel, it's just a different energy level, man.
It's all about who you're with. Like I couldn't do it with random people, but like if I'm really close with somebody, like I do with my wife all the time. Like once a month, we'll cut loose a little bit, and it's beautiful every time. It's glorious. It's like we get closer and share things that you wouldn't normally share. It removes that inhibition and the fear, stigma, and it takes a lot of the fear out of communication. And it's a really fucking beautiful thing, but it's also like so fun. Dude, I love, dude, it's so fun.
To me, it's like it's weird. I know a lot of people say it, but if you take shrooms one time, and if you have a good trip, and I would suggest doing it during the day. Don't do it at night because shadows will fuck with you.
Oh, shit.
Shadows can fuck with you, but you will respect the planet that you're on so much more, and you will respect the beauty, and just you can't comprehend the way that you feel. Like someone that hasn't done it, you're never going to appreciate the world and your existence here as much as if you had done it. Because it is unreal that we're here.
I love watching my critters and interacting with the critters and stuff while I'm tripping.
Tucker,
it's so fun.
Pick up Tucker, petting. It's just like this little thing's alive.
I always get talked out of handling snakes when I'm tripping though. Amy's like, no.
Not handling a snake, but I walk up to it. It's just man.
Well, is it because snakes are unpredictable, kind of?
Yeah, I would think
the two I have in the bedroom I handle more often because I'm socializing them. So if one of my animals were to bite me, it would be one of those, but it wouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
When you say you got
your
a little
ability to
one?
read body language, huh?
Don't you got a little bitty one? Snake?
Yeah, a little baby. But your ability to read body language and really focus in is kind of compromised, so it makes sense. But yeah, my dog, dude, it's all in his face.
Yeah,
probably loves it, don't it?
But if you go outside and trip, and you just see the trees and they're moving, and the shapes that you're seeing in the grass glowing, and it's life changing, man. It is
really
like I do it for fun now, like, but every once in a while, if I can talk myself into being that fucked up during the day, you know what I mean? Because it's the whole day. Like you're not you're not doing it. Like at least if you do it at nighttime, like you've done stuff during the day,
right?
But
spent all day cleaning the house and making sure you drink enough water and
eating correctly. But like if you trip during the day, if I'm like I say, talk myself into it, because I try to talk myself into it. Like I'm gonna get up about 9 o'clock. I'm gonna start tripping. You know, then I was just like, I don't feel like being that fucked up right now. And it was cold, so you really couldn't enjoy it outside.
What is watching comedians like?
I can't watch nothing. Like the only thing I can watch is like shapes or something. Like there's no focusing. Like for me, there's no like try to watch a movie. There's just no focus. Like I can turn like the Wizard of Oz on that, like they have it on YouTube where it's playing Pink Floyd, and but it's just mostly just listening to the music and enjoying that music, and you're just chilling and you're enjoying music. And
what's really bad, man, is I was like I said, I was like 4.5 grams deep, and we were watching something on Tubi, and my peak hit me about the time a commercial came on. And then just like being bombarded by capitalism and consumerism while I'm like fucking neck deep in the universe. Like I was like, I was just like, turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it off. And she was like, and Amy was like, what? And I was like, I can't with the consumerism. It's fucking my vibe up. You have to turn it off. And then we ended up listening to like, I don't know. I listen to sludge metal when I trip. Like
what the fuck is that?
Like Acid Mammoth, Crowbar.
No clue.
Like
I like upbeat stuff.
Hold on, let me. What did you say?
I don't like super
Acid
heavy.
Mammoth.
Acid Mammoth.
They have a song called Tree of Woe that goes hard. Electric Wizard.
There's one time where it was probably on acid, LSD, or like the one variant of LSD that I was able to get from Canada years and years ago. I just watched the guy open up foil packs of baseball and football cards. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like I was just chilling, like, dude, this is so fucking cool. And he's just like showing cards. I'm like, what the fucking kind of loot did I get into for an hour? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, you know, coming down from it, I was like, I just fucking spent this much time watching a guy open up fucking baseball and football cards. What the fuck is wrong with me? But it was like 100 degrees outside, and I was like, yeah, I don't really want to be outside. Yeah, son. Yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah. It's my shit. That or like...
and don't get offended by right here. Don't get offended. But you're probably going to. That's like Marilyn Manson style to me. Honestly, like when I first heard that, it was like Marilyn Manson. Like old school, back in the day, like just hearing the guy, you know.
Yeah. I can see where you make the connection. It's more
but I don't know a whole lot of it, so
yeah.
Like I listen to some like super death metal stuff, but I just gotta like it. Like I'm not heavy in the game on heavy metal or death metal.
So why do they call it sludge metal?
Because it's so slow and plodding.
And I like that it was slow.
When I heard them how they're playing, I was like,
I could get down with that because it's
see that
like it's not fucking like you can understand.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Dan's
like the fucking
Is that like,
or kind of like Ozzy,
it almost reminded me of a heavier Alice in Chains or something.
or like Black Sabbath.
Yeah, well, that band is deeply influenced, especially the vocalist is
That's why I
like.
should have went more than Marilyn Manson, more like Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I should have went more there because
Well, they're like
Ozzy feel.
yeah, kind of.
their tagline is Sabbath worshiping Crimean metal because they're from Greece. But like bands like Sleep and Throne, Crowbar, just like sludgy, heavy, slow. Electric Wizard is really good for that shit because they're just so slow and crushing, like these huge monolithic riffs, and then like they're running their bass players are running through like fuzz pedals and shit, which is like you don't get that a lot. So you got the distorted bass underneath these big fucking plodding riffs, and it's just like, oh god.
Who was the group that Greg listens to, where they had naked people on the stage, like,
and then
they were like crucified on the stage.
The cover of the album was the lead singer's suicide picture.
Yeah,
Mayhem.
Yeah, it could have been. I don't know. It was wild.
Black metal.
Yeah,
that's Mayhem.
Yeah.
That's Varg Vikernes' old little first band.
Yeah,
he was he went on to do Burzum and burn some churches, and
yeah, I don't know.
But did the lead singer, didn't he kill himself and they used it as an album cover?
I don't know if he's the singer or not, but yeah, he killed himself, and they used a photo of his body as an album cover, and they also wore pieces of his skull as necklaces, I think.
Weird.
Yeah.
Strange. So speaking of strange, Nosferatu. It's not really strange. That was a shitty fucking segue. We're going to move on from the excessive drug use talk that we allegedly do.
Yeah.
They've all been made up.
Yeah.
Might not even be real. Might have just been a fun story to have for the new year. You don't know.
We may be dabbling in fiction. This might be part of a movie.
Exactly.
Well, this is a simulation, right?
Yes, 100%.
Yes, absolutely.
Nosferatu hit $100 million. So that's really good for this movie. It claims to have a $50 million budget. Whether or not that's real, who knows? You don't fucking know. They'll lie. You know what I'm saying? That way nobody gets paid.
So I want to ask you this, Yeti. What do you think my reaction to this movie was?
Well, I've read some stuff about it, and I've watched the original, and I know I've watched other Robert Eggers films, and I just assumed that you'd be fucking bored out of your skull.
So you knew that I fucking fell asleep watching this movie?
That doesn't surprise me a bit.
Yeah,
because Robert Eggers did The Vivitch and he did The Lighthouse. And...
I hadn't seen neither one of them.
You haven't seen The Vivitch, The Witch?
No.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
Slow.
I really like it. Anya Taylor-Joy though.
It sounds like movies I need to snort a big line before watching. Sorry, I'm back.
But like Anya Taylor-Joy, I don't know, like every movie that I've seen her in, like I've liked.
Yeah, she's good.
She's the blonde.
So a movie that did actually grab my attention and I actually watched last night was what did I say?
Heretic.
That actually kept my attention.
He liked it so much he couldn't remember the movie. I'm just kidding.
Forget my wife's name sometimes. What the hell are you talking?
Oh my god! Don't say
my
that.
mind is so fucked. So yeah.
Yes. We had given like top 10 movies or top movies, horror movies. Horror movies. Heretic wasn't?
No.
Oh, Nosferatu. No,
definitely not.
I mean, Nosferatu. I don't even know if I gave that a top 10. It was
It's
fine.
one of those. It's for the people that, like you said, that likes the slow burn, the old school horror. Which every time I seen this motherfucker coming like this right here, I'm like, run,
but
just run. He's not gonna catch you. He's slow. He's not a fast vampire.
But it was a beautiful shot movie. Like, it's artwork. Like it's.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna dude did. He killed
it's like a piece of art.
The scenes, it was that old school gothic movie.
But that was Roger Eggers'
Style.
top. It's his top grossing movie ever, $100 million.
Yeah.
But The Vivitch was really good. But Heretic, top 3 movie for me as far as
Nosferatu
horror movies go.
Was not made for people like me at all.
I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Like, you just don't like that style movie.
I do think it's really cool to see, like, you know, Nosferatu and Terrifier both like fucking cleaning up at the box office.
Fuck
Yes.
yeah.
Like, it's really cool. It's these, you know, it's not Halloween or some Blumhouse remake, you know, or something like that. These are like Terrifier is a completely original concept, and Nosferatu is this ode to an enduring classic. Like this, like not the 1922 Nosferatu is a gorgeous piece of art, and it's so important. So like seeing those two movies like hitting big at the box office, like that's really heartening, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, they got a color version of the 1922 movie on YouTube.
How do you
Really?
bring the
colors.
color back if it's shot in black and white?
They probably imagine somehow like what it would have been, and they just go through and
It's kind of like what
because it was you had to read it. Like there wasn't no it was a silent film.
Because eventually the monsters, did they start shooting it in color?
I think so.
Okay, so they didn't just
One of them they were black and white and they started in color. I don't know.
the monsters. It was because you always heard that Herman was green, and like you watch the old shows and it's in black and white, so you don't know. So what's the point of even painting them green if no one saw it besides the people on set?
Well, we don't know if they did paint green. It was whatever shot best on camera.
Yeah.
Because not everything was the color,
John, Yeti, what do you? I don't think we've ever got to really talk to you about what do you think about the whole new genre of horror, the fairy tale horror, like how the
Disney horror.
Disney horror. It's starting to come out.
Oh, like Blood and Honey and shit like that.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of it, but I think it's really cool. I think it's fucking hilarious.
We might have we've got the opportunity. They reached out to us to interview for the new Pinocchio movie. I think it was. Was it Pinocchio?
Yeah.
Well, they're wanting to do it through the week and during the day, and we're both at jobs. And then John, I don't think you never met John.
Did he do it?
He's reached out to him. He's trying to set it up, but
I thought they were wanting to do it like
he was with another horror podcast, but he recently left it, and I forwarded him to it. He might have the time, but if hopefully we can get a screener of that. But we're trying to get more like because they're blowing up because damn Blood and Honey 2. What was it? 2 million it made.
I don't know how much it made.
Yeah, part 2.
I mean, the first one made like 8 million. So
okay, it definitely made more than that. But in just the way that like you'll have to watch both of them because there's only 2 out right now, and I think they're trying to set up the release. Surely in the next month or 2, they're going to have the Bambi Reckoning come out, and then it's what is it? Pooniverse.
$7 million worldwide.
Pooniverse.
7.5.
Monsters Assemble.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
7.5 million worldwide with a $1 million budget.
So they're trying to do a
So
like a Avengers type style movie, but with the Disney characters.
but the crazy thing is it made $7.5 million worldwide with a 3-day release.
Yeah,
Like because it's only a Fathom event. Like it's
fucking
in the middle of the week.
and an independent movie.
It's like so in the middle of the week, like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is the only time it gets shown.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice if Terrifier, like the Terrifier franchise, would be able to push that one out more. But I think it's going to be hard for them to push the Disney characters with Disney. With fucking places relying on Disney as a movie theater, you rely on Disney like a whole lot. So
Yeah, we're definitely we got to saw a trailer of which I think the Bambi Reckoning
that trailer's
trailer you can watch it online right now.
yeah,
We got to see it before it was released on I think on YouTube when we saw the part 2 of Winnie the Pooh, and it looked pretty wild. You know, of course, you know, it has to be CGI because they're going to be able to train fucking deer to go rabid. But yeah, it's you should definitely check both those Winnie the Pooh movies out.
I want to see was it the mean one?
Oh yeah, David Howard Thornton plays the Grinch.
Yeah.
I got to interview the girl that plays Cindy Lou.
Nice.
She was a body double for what's the wrestler name? He used to be a UFC fighter.
Oh yeah,
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah,
she was a damn body double for Ronda Rousey in the TV show. And once you see the movie, the mean one, you will know why. She looks identical. She could be her sister.
Someone told me at work that they watched Mousetrap and they thought it was pretty decent.
So that's one that's not a part of that whole Pooniverse.
Yeah.
But David Howard Thornton's also going to be in the new Screenboat, which he's playing Steamboat Willie. Didn't
they release one that was Steamboat Willie?
Yeah, they was trying to, and it looks like shit.
Yeah, somebody said that like all the kills were off camera.
Yeah, off screen.
And I was like, oh man, you should definitely go watch Unlisted Owner, like off camera kills for a horror movie. Let's
bring back that old ass movie.
Let's just kill everyone. Let's just kill everyone off screen. Like, why did you even cuss during that movie? You could have just made it a PG-13 movie and not swore the whole time. You know what I mean? Because you killed no one on screen.
The fact that Amanda Tent Fan saw the guy at a thing and he talked about us.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
What did he say?
I think he said something because we interviewed him, right?
No.
I interviewed him.
I don't think we did because he got mad.
Oh yeah, because
I destroyed his movie. I was like, dude, you knew the director was in this film. It sucked so bad.
Yeah, because we had somebody we used to talk to.
You did.
Yeah. On Twitter, and he got super offended for the director, and he told me that I needed to talk to Johnny.
Yeah,
and I was like, Johnny's his own fucking person, dude.
I went beyond criticizing the film. That I criticized him as a person, and I'm like, don't be a fucking director, dude. Like,
but then someone else we know saw him and. At a thing, and then actually sent Johnny. I got him to send Johnny a screener of the movie and signed the motherfucker.
Yeah, because we sent it to Yeti.
Yeti's got it now.
Yeah, Yeti has it, and he reviewed it for the website. It's fucking horrible.
It's fucking bad.
That was a bad movie. Like, it's not a good movie.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, that's just funny stuff.
He needs to make a part 2 and put us on the damn thing. Our review of it.
My whole thing was like. He had it like top 10 horror movies on Amazon. But you can't go get your family like to release this movie on Amazon and then go get your family to buy this movie, or you buy a whole bunch of copies of it and then it gets up to the top 10 because, you know, at one time it could be you sell 5 movies at midnight. It could be in the top 10. Who knows? You know, for that day. And then you screenshot it and then you post that everywhere. Like, give me a break, dude. That motherfucker is not top 10. Like, it might have been after your family bought it. That's probably where they got offended.
Hey, we definitely had fun with it, though. We'll have to say
they did stop talking to Jimmy because of it.
Yeah.
Because I heard.
Got that offended by it.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. So, yeah, we went on that long rant.
So, R.L. Stein, they're what's this called?
Fear Street.
No. They're.
Oh, you're not talking about the same thing I was thinking of.
The Goosebumps, you know, the season 2 of Goosebumps is going to come out, and they're doing their little press tour, I guess, because R.L. Stein says The Vanishing, it's terrifying. Like, it terrified him watching the TV show. You know, he got to watch some of it, and this is on Disney, right? Like
The Vanishing is?
No, Goosebumps, the TV show. Isn't that a Disney thing?
Sounds like it. I'm not
because
sure.
the first series was good. I don't know if y'all watched it. But Goosebumps.
When did it come
out? 2023.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
It's good.
I watched the old school shows back in the day.
No, but it's good.
Is it still teeny, like for kids?
It's for kids.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's for kids, but it's good. You know, they did they went through a bunch of the books in that show. And it all led up to...
did they do the mask one?
The puppet?
Yes,
they did the mask.
They redid it?
Yeah, they did all of it.
Motherfucker.
Like, that series has like each episode's like a book.
That was my favorite episode. Is the Green Mask, the old man mask.
Yeah, they did, and it was a decent.
And then was
good
the Slappy
show. Yes, Slappy was the end all on that season. Like he's the big boss.
There was one episode that really stuck with me. Is like a kid went to camp, and it come to find out he was on a whole nother planet.
Oh,
yeah, it was pretty wild.
But this one, I guess the Vanishing is terrifying to R.L. Stine. Of course.
So was he trying to do? Give the Stephen King nudge? Oh,
yeah,
Yeti.
Possible.
Have you watched? Did you ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
Oh
no.
God.
Okay. Well, you know, fucking Stephen King was in that fucking show.
No.
He played a dude that cleaned up bodies for the Sons of Anarchy. He played a weird character too. Super weird, but you should look up Stephen King and Sons of Anarchy. I'm sure it'll have his scene in there. It's pretty interesting.
And so as we're on this R.L. Stine thing, we had announced that Fear Street, like they're working on 3 more movies, and R.L. Stine comes out and just says it again, like they're reiterating that Fear Street. I don't know if you watched that on Netflix. There's like 3 movies of it. It was good. Prom Queen will be reaching Netflix sometime in 2025, so be on the lookout for that. There's a little horror news. No one ever told us what their favorite horror movies were. Oh yeah. No one ever told us. We asked people to reach out to us, tell us what their favorite horror movies were for 2024. They never did. So fuck y'all in the face, right, Jimmy?
Yes. Fuck them in the face like Facebook, right?
I guess.
What was that movie that was Adam Sandler's dying from cancer and Seth Rogen was his comedy writer or something like that?
I have no idea.
And they got invited to a Facebook party, and it was and that was something about like someone said "fuck Facebook in the face." So yeah, that's where I got that.
That was Adam Sandler.
It was Adam Sandler. So Adam Sandler was dying from cancer. He was a comedian dying from cancer or something, and he had Seth Rogen as his writer.
Oh,
I think it was that. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember the name of it though. Anyways, I guess I need to look.
That reminds me of a different movie where a dude had cancer. I thought Seth Rogen was his friend in that movie.
I could.
It was the guy Third Rock from the Sun. The kid.
Jason Long?
No, Jason Long was the one that was in couldn't think of it until you just said it, Goosebumps.
Oh.
The newer Goosebumps. I think Jason Long was. No, Jordan. No, not Jordan. I don't know. He's got 3 names.
It's called Funny People.
Oh.
Let me see what he is.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. There you go.
Yeah, he was dying. But this one recently learned that he has a favorite.
Because I said he had 3 names.
Comic George.
Not Neil Patrick Harris, but
Adam Sandler
Gordon-Levitt.
spots a struggling performer named Ira Seth Rogen and decides to become his mentor. But he steals some of his jokes. And what was the one? Let me see what the other one was.
I don't know if that was a comedy.
What was Dave?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
You said Third Rock, and my mind immediately went to fucking John Lithgow, but I'm like, nah, that's not it.
I used to love that show. Man.
Called 50-50.
Okay.
That had Seth Rogen.
That had Seth Rogen. That's where I remember Seth Rogen. Okay. Yeah. I thought I had that. I guess I missed. All right. I guess we can move on. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Oh, never mind.
Well, hopefully, Johnny.
Largest ever study about. We're going to go beyond the basement door. Yeah. Largest ever study of ayahuasca reveals its potential to boost mental health and well-being. So, there you go.
Did we mention that before, or in that whole the beginning of this?
The beginning. That's where we went down this mushroom path, and everything when we was going down there for.
Well, Johnny sent over a video earlier today, and I sent it to Yeti of what was the Matt? What's his name? Matt Letter. What's the dude's name? Do you remember? That blew up the Tesla truck.
Matt Liversberg,
Just something like that.
Levensberg. Anyways,
what was the show that dude went on?
Fuck, dude, Sean Ryan.
Yeah,
like I don't really watch that because this guy it broke out that there was an email sent to this other dude that breaks news, and I'm not into that the deep state of conspiracy theories because I don't want to live that life. I'm on the fringe. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the edge of it. Like I know conspiracy theories, but there's certain people that are in it. You know what I mean? Like these hosts, they break the news. And whether or not it's real, because that's the problem with a lot of this.
Sean Ryan.
Is that anybody can send an email and then go kill themselves. Blow themselves up. You know what I mean? Like there's no real way to get the facts out, right? Like he wanted to be on the show. But yet he blew himself up before he could get on the show. Don't make no sense, right?
So this guy was saying that the dude reached out to him.
Yes.
Before he did it. But like his stuff was getting buried in his like emails and stuff because he didn't know.
Yeah, because he kept messaging him on Instagram or whatever. Check your DMs, check your DMs, check your DMs, check your DMs. Yeah. And then there's like a certain email that you can use. These people use for encrypted emails servers. It's all weird because like I'm not into it. You know what I mean? Because you got investigative journalists that are like super secret.
So he kept saying a certain service he was using.
Yeah, that was the email service that I don't know anything about. Like we obviously didn't do
Proton Mail or some shit.
What is it? Proton.
Proton.
Yes, Proton. And I think that's some sort of encrypted email service.
It is.
That way, and like I say, if I was doing investigative journalism, I'd probably be on there too. You know what I mean? I'm not. Like, probably should be, just so that, Anyways, there's no real proof of it. He just come out and said who he was and that these drones are, he called it, what was it, gravity? Like, we would call it anti-gravity drones.
Is it Gravitric or something like that?
It's in the video. Gravitable, whatever.
I'm trying
to. But it just come out and said that, and I've been saying this for the last month, and people don't want, like, be careful on what you're believing on the internet as far as UFOs go. It's not UFO.
Gravitic.
Yeah, gravity propulsion. It's not UFOs as an alien. It is government vehicles. Everything that you're seeing, they're trying to make it like aliens now because the shit can't be covered up anymore.
But they have FAA lighting on them.
Exactly. Weird.
Like aliens wouldn't have FAA lighting. They wouldn't give a shit about our.
But even if it's
laws,
even if it's a secret drone, why would you have fucking lights on? Right? Like, why would you have a fucking blinking light on an undercover drone?
And one of the things that was like stood out to me in the video, y'all know I got shitty attention span, and I actually watched this because it actually intrigued me.
Oh, it's fucking interesting.
Oh yeah, but the dude was saying something about how fucking these are Chinese drones, and all they were doing was flexing up to America, saying, "We got you, motherfucker." But
they're shipping them out of the Atlantic Ocean, and here's the other problem: the U.S. Navy is the largest navy in the world, and that's where you're saying, oh well, they're coming out of the Atlantic Ocean out of submarines. Like, the fucking Navy don't know. That's the whole thing. And this is what this guy was trying to do. Is that America knows, but the world don't know. And the world needs to know because it's escalating beyond just they have this. It's escalating to our dick's bigger than yours. You know, it's a dick measuring contest of we could put this drone over the White House and fuck you up because he was saying that they have unlimited capacity, payload capacity.
Yeah,
Because of the
look what we can
technology.
do.
Yeah, because of the technology on this. That it can carry any size of load that it wants to. It can get semen everywhere. You know,
So, like,
all over the White House.
Just-
do you think a lot of the videos they show on TikTok of all these drones is people just fucking doing it just to get clicks?
Some of it probably is.
Yeah.
But like the
There's a
New Jersey
healthy
thing
portion of
wasn't.
bullshit.
Like the New Jersey thing was so big that they couldn't cover it up. But to
Yeah.
come out and say, we don't know what this is, but yet you went and fucking arrested a guy that flew his drone to try to see what it was. Like you knew where that motherfucker lived. You immediately arrested him.
So, what was the big deal about? Why didn't they make it a big deal?
Because they're covering up. Because the government can't let you know that they are not secure. And this is what I've been.
Yeah.
They can't let you know also that you have no fucking chance to fight back. They want you to think that the people could uprise and stop the government from doing whatever the fuck they're doing. And you have zero chance of stopping. We have no chance of stopping our government. Like, legitly, there's no chance. You can carry as many fucking guns as you want to. They have drones.
Tanks. Planes.
It ain't even just tanks. They have fucking drones and fucking satellites and shit and fucking aircraft. Like, you're not stopping them.
I don't care how many Fed shredders you have. It's fucking.
Because, and granted, there's people in the military that wouldn't. I'd hope to God, like, that they wouldn't fucking stand up, like, wouldn't try to take on the civilians.
Right.
But you got fucking diehards that are yes men. You got too many yes men that bow down to their fucking captains, to the generals, and will do whatever the fuck they want them to do. Well, it's my job. Is it your job?
Just following orders.
I'm just following orders. That's their. I'm just following orders, man. Like, I mean, they're willing to go over and fucking kill people, and you don't even know what the fuck you're doing.
Been doing that since.
And that was the cover up this guy was talking about in 2018-19. They took down buildings in Afghanistan or wherever it was over there and killed civilians, knowing that fucking civilians were in there. And he said they could be hunting me for that, so that I don't go talk about that.
Well, I mean, everybody knows that, dude. Everyone's like everybody who's knows anything about what's going on.
The
knows
general
that kind of
public,
shit.
they don't want to believe it though. People don't want to believe it. It's perception, and that's the perception of these drones are alien. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like kind of make it out there like it's not the Chinese government or the Russian government that has this technology. It's alien technology. You know, because they have.
But it's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit, and it has been bullshit. Like, I don't know, like the last month, 2, 3, 4 months, I've just been sitting on it. Like, yeah, I wanted to believe in aliens. Like, this is alien tech, but it's not. Like,
no,
it's not, man. Like.
So they're trying to use the whole UFO, UAP shit as just a mirage.
That's why they were super hardcore deniers of UFOs. And then when they started pushing, yeah, it is UFOs. We're going to start releasing all this. Yeah. Because they knew they couldn't hide it anymore because it's too abundant. Because all their technology has leaked out to other countries. I mean, China didn't make the shit. You know what I'm saying? They stole the shit. Now, granted, did the government get UFO technology from somewhere? Maybe it was alien at one time. Possibly. But it's been reverse engineered all around the world now by all these other governments. And that's where we're fucked, man. Like, it's a weird... We're living in a weird time.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Because the amount of destruction that people are taken on the planet, the amount of people that want to lower the population of the planet that are higher ups, that are secret societies. I mean, this is what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Like a super world war to destroy a massive amount of population so you rely on one government. That's my conspiracy theory. I mean, in all honesty, I mean, it's kind of depressing, though.
Yeah.
I try not to live in that life, though, because...
Aliens sound a lot more fun.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Then you have the other side of it where they're like trying to drive like for instance, Elon Musk always crying about how there's not enough babies being born, and then you have all these like
Yeti's noodling.
fucking
Over there ramening it up. How good was it?
It was all right. It was almost like ramen pasta salad, like spaghetti salad. I expected it to be hot. Dude, it was cold.
Dude, I tried that one time. I don't know the fucking recipe, but it was so good. Somebody made ramen noodle pasta salad. We're gonna get off topic here because it's food. And it was so fucking good, dude. And there's so many recipes. I don't know which recipe it was on. Like, dude, I'm telling you, it's one of the best pasta salads I've ever eaten.
It was like Italian dressing. What's in it? Like Italian dressing?
It'd be good with some fucking bacon. Some onion and some bacon.
He's asking what was in it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's like a beef packet from the ramen, Italian dressing, onion.
Yeah.
And we have this stuff that I got from a friend of mine that they got at Trader Joe's, and it's called umami seasoning.
Yep. Oh yeah, then it's fucking definitely good. Yeah.
All right, Yeti. Before we got
MSG, pretty much.
Before we got distracted, what was you gonna say before you got noodles put in your mouth?
Oh, it's so the other side of that is you have people like Elon Musk crying about how there's not enough people being born, and then you have like the restriction on like abortion and birth control and yada yada yada. So what my thinking is that they want to make sure there's enough babies born so that when the oligarchs fully take over, like, I mean, you have a fucking billionaire super dork coming into our fucking government right now. And then of course the government's always been controlled by moneyed interests. I mean, that's why weed's illegal, and that's why fucking, that's why medicine costs $1 million. That's why people are having to choose between fucking insulin and food and yada, yada, yada. It's all like an oligarch thing. So when the rich fully come into power, they want us to be having babies so that they can have a fully stocked serf class to take us back into the feudal era of like pre-plague Europe.
Yeah,
where it was serfdom, and the only reason that serfdom failed was because of the Black Plague. So before the Black Plague, when like the population of the proletariat and the working class and the poor peasants was abundant, you would have a bunch of families living on a piece of land that belonged to a lord. Now, you didn't own this land, but you worked it, and you worked the land so you would have a place to stay. But all the toil that you did, all the labor you put in to grow all these crops and raise these animals and shit didn't matter, because the Lord was coming and taking a large percentage of what you had. And then they were charging you taxes on top of it. So they were forcing you to grow crops and raise livestock. And then they were charging you taxes on everything that you grew and raised. So therefore, like, the lords were making a fuck ton of money while keeping a boot firmly on the throat of the poor people. And so when the Black Plague came through and thinned out the population by like, what, a third?
There's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, like I think it was some estimates say like a third of the population died in Europe. There wasn't enough people anymore. So that led to kind of the beginning of the modern employment structure. So if they can bring this oligarchy into full effect, and then they have enough people, like generations of people that they can put the fucking boot on. I mean, that's the goal for them. All they're going to do is get richer and richer and richer while they bleed us fucking dry, like they're already doing, but like on a bigger scale.
Yeah, just more control where they can do whatever the fuck they want to do without being questioned about what they're doing.
More control.
But you also got Musk and Bezos trying to leave the fucking planet. Like they're looking to fucking, you know what I'm saying? They're looking to like leave. Yeah. And this is, but also you have to have people to go do your dirty work on the moon and on Mars.
Yeah.
So you need that structure.
So was Bezos wanting to go to the moon?
Well, that's the next step. Is like people they're talking about moon colonies and then of course the Martian.
You think you think it could be possible to live on the moon?
No.
Well,
I mean, not in our lifetime.
The issue with it is there was the claim that you couldn't get past whatever belt that is because of the radiation
belt.
Yeah, because of the radiation. So I'm still confused on the going to the moon and being on the moon. That's where a lot of people say that the moon landing was fake, because the claim is that humans couldn't survive past that belt line because of solar radiation, because you're not protected anymore. So I don't know. Because who knows? I mean, cash grab. Like they're making billions of dollars off this shit.
What do you think's on the dark side of the moon?
Nazis.
Yeah, the Nazi bases up there, huh?
Obviously.
That's why they didn't go back, is because there's a base on the other side of the moon and the aliens are there and they got scared to go back.
What about the whole thing with the moon is hollow?
Yeah, like
Nazis.
It rang like a bell because
Nazis.
It's not a real moon. It was made specifically for Earth.
Yeah, like or it's a multi-generational ship. Like
yeah.
Oh fuck! What's the name of that show?
But there was two brothers.
Movie.
There was two brothers that brought the moon, because the moon wasn't even mentioned in the early parts of the Bible.
How big is the moon compared to the Earth?
Fuck, dude, I don't know.
So is it smaller?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. I don't know, dude.
So is it something that could be like something attached to it and move it?
No.
If it's fake or whatever?
Well, that was, we talked about this years ago, where like there's a story in a different people, like they had a story where there was two brothers. Like the moon didn't exist forever. Like the moon wasn't always there.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's through history, the moon wasn't always there. Like that's been reported down through history. And that two brothers brought and stole the moon and brought it back. And that's why they claim the moon was put in such a perfect spot for the Earth to actually create what the Earth has done. Like, if we didn't have the moon, the Earth wouldn't really exist the way that it exists. Like, the Earth is relying on the moon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and the moon's getting further and further away. So,
what happens when it's completely gone?
Oh, we're fucked. Like, Earth, I think weather patterns and everything is just like really bad.
The tides would be fucked.
Yeah, everything's like it wouldn't be good.
Like,
we're relying on the moon.
So there's no way to pull it back in.
I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of fucked up way that they're going to try to.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll probably try to fucking
wrap a lasso around it.
No, shoot it with something.
What they need to do is get down to the control room and just turn the thrusters on and push it back just a little bit.
Yeah, that's what they need to do.
Really?
I mean, but,
okay, so do y'all happen to know how far the moon is from the Earth?
Fuck, dude. I mean, I can look it up. Like, I don't.
So is it possible if we went to the moon before, allegedly, right? If we went to the moon before, could we not go on the other side of it and put rockets on it to push it? Like, it's
238,900 miles, which is 384,400 kilometers. So it's almost 240,000 miles away.
So Google and see how long it would take to get a spaceship there.
How long would it take you to get to the moon? 3 days.
Okay.
For a spacecraft.
So that's just what we see. So wonder how long it would take to get to the dark side part.
Well, one, I don't know if it was India landed on the south pole of the moon. How far is the dark side? Oh, the dark side. 384,400 miles.
It wasn't too
Or
much.
kilometers. No, it's still the same. 238,855,000 miles. And the moon is 238,900. I don't fuck. 238,855. Yeah, it just says the same.
Because if it's really moving away like it's saying, I'm sure they've already been looking into how to pull it back because they know we need it.
An uncrewed Chinese spacecraft touched down on the far side of the moon, and that was June 2nd, 2024.
But we didn't hear nothing about it. What was on there? What did they say? What was on back there?
I mean,
It's just dark.
I think it would be hard to believe anything that the Chinese claim. You know what I mean?
So what's the reason we never went back to the moon?
Oh, they claim they lost the technology.
They had it in the 60s, but now we don't have it now.
And there is your moon fake lander conspiracy theorists, whatever, you know.
We lost the technology.
Yeah, that over the decades.
We lost it
Because they stopped going. They stopped going because it stopped becoming a space race, and the funding
there's no
for
fucking
it.
point.
Yeah, and they gave up the funding for it, and then they claim that they lost the technology over the years.
Did whoever lose it get fired?
Well, I mean, they're probably dead because.
Well, yeah, they got ultimately fired, huh?
Yeah, I mean, but that's the whole. That's why people.
If I was in the government and I lost the technology to get to the moon, and you were still alive, you were definitely getting fired.
Well, it's not just losing the technology; it's just that, like, all that stuff gets stored somewhere, and then back in the '60s and '70s, it wasn't like a database. You had physical stuff, and all that shit gets moved, and NASA grows and swells up to a bloated level. And all that shit just gets shifted around and stolen, taken, and shit happens.
But Russia stole it and they got it.
Well, Russia, I don't know if did Russia ever land on the moon?
I don't know if they landed on the moon, but they beat us to space.
Yeah.
Hey, what about them people still stuck in space? What the fuck up with that shit?
I don't know.
You know, to some astronauts stuck in space right now?
Yeah, they're still up there.
They're at the space station.
Yeah, they're supposed to have been back already. Yeah, they're still there.
That would suck.
Yeah, out loud.
But yeah, so the drone situation, it's going to be an interesting year with all the stuff that's going on, and then with the new presidency and the hatred.
Hey, does something happen tomorrow with the presidency?
No.
Oh.
Now, there's a hearing. There's a sentencing. The 10th.
How's that going to work? What if he gets fucking convicted?
He's not. He's already been convicted.
Okay, what? So he's not what? What was you going to
say? He's not going to serve any jail time because he's not having to report to court.
Yeah. So what's the fucking point of tomorrow?
I don't know about tomorrow. I don't
or
even know
whatever his hearing is. What's the point of it if he's not going to serve no time?
It's to give the final judgment on. I don't know if it's going to be about fines or what, dude.
The thing is like everybody with a half a brain knew that he wasn't going to serve any time because there's a different legal system for us and them.
Well, but
because isn't that presidents can't be convicted of anything or something like that?
No, that's bullshit.
No, they can. It's just I know a lot of people aren't going to like this, but what Trump got brought to court for in New York was all bullshit. It was to try to ruin his name because even the banks were like, it was a victimless crime. We were okay with giving him the loans. We're good. This is how business is done. Property business is done in New York. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it's always been done. He's the only one to ever go to trial for that. And it's like all these other companies are like, oh, fuck. But if he wouldn't have ran for president again, nothing would have got done. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird. But you have people that hate a person. Like, and I'm not a fan of Trump. Like, don't get me wrong. But you can tell that the shit was bullshit. It was all bullshit. I don't know. To me, it was all bullshit. Did he fucking do wrong? Yeah, of course, because he's a fucking billionaire. All billionaires do wrong. They're all fucking pieces of shit, dude.
Yeah.
They're not good fucking people. You don't become a billionaire because you're a good fucking person.
No, absolutely not.
You've got it, and you stepped on people. You fuck people over. Like, that's just my personal opinion on all that. I don't know.
I don't understand how a person can hoard wealth in a world where people are starving and people are dying because they can't get the medications they need. I don't.
And George Soros
that tells me that they're all fucking evil.
And what's up with that shit? Damn, him getting something of a freedom from Biden.
Oh,
he got awarded something.
The medal, freedom, something medal.
Who?
Soros got a medal of freedom from fucking Biden yesterday.
Because they're showing you who they're in bed with.
And Hillary Clinton got one too.
They're showing you who they're in bed with. Hillary Clinton's just a corrupt motherfucker too. They're all. You don't stay in politics that long and not be corrupted.
No, they're all fucking worried about the cold weather right now because they're afraid their heat lamps are gonna fucking burn out. And you know what I'm saying? They're all fucking, with their UVB lights and their heat pads and shit. Bunch of goddamn scaly pricks.
Yeah. I don't know, but you're looking at George Soros. He has so many billions of dollars, and like these billionaires, all of them, but he funds so much stuff. Like even the I can't remember if it was the Indian government. I think it was the Indian government. I just read a thing on it. Put a fucking arrest warrant out for him because he was fucking with their government so hard for the opposition party, so hard funding this shit. It might not be the Indian government. No, I shouldn't say that. But like, I'm pretty sure it was giving so much money to try to destabilize a fucking country because he has investments over there to keep shit fucking cheap. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have slave labor somewhere.
Yeah, you can't destabilize a government unless you're a government. Like otherwise, they're gonna come get you. Like we've destabilized some, like the U.S. has destabilized so many fucking governments.
Gosh, damn.
It's like fucking, it's scary. It's like I was listening to a podcast about stuff, and they were talking about like why we had the big trade embargoes with fucking Cuba for so long, and it was because Castro came in and nationalized everything, so fucking Americans couldn't make billions of dollars off the Cuban people anymore.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. We live in
it's insane, dude.
This is why I try not to think about this stuff on a regular basis and just
too negative, right?
Yeah, it is negative, and just live your life because this is the whole thing too. If they can control your mind in these ways with these conspiracies and just anything to where you don't live your life and like go out and have a good life and have fun, then you're being controlled. You're being controlled in a different way.
Absolutely.
It ain't just a financial way, it's a mental way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you put all your effort into stopping them, so you stop living. And the best thing you can do is go live your life, have a good time, be the nicest person you can be.
Johnny.
I am nice. To the people I like.
Yeah.
And also to people that help, servers, like people that work in the community.
Yeah.
As far as like, cashiers and servers and people that are waiting on me. I'm not a fucking dick to them people. I won't even send my food back because I don't want them to spit in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, man, I totally agree. Like, you'll see, like, there was a time where I was on Twitter a lot because I had to be. And, something would happen. and then somebody kind of higher profiled would like tweet about something different, like advertising a podcast episode or making a joke about something or sharing like a cool video or something. And then you have like 5 or 6 jerk offs in their mentions talking about how, or in their replies or whatever, talking about how like, oh, I can't believe you're, talking about this frivolous thing when this tragedy just happened and you should be focused on this or yada yada. Like you're not allowed to. Yeah, and it's crazy. Like yeah, you're totally being controlled if you're not out living your life. But then they plant the seed in these people out here, so you have like people policing you.
Yeah,
like just everyday jerk offs. Like, oh well, you're not on the same wavelength I am. You're not constantly thinking about the doom and gloom, so you're a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. It's like we don't all have to be miserable. Like I can process the fact that there's a bunch of fucked up shit going on, but then like still, have fun.
Yeah.
I can still live my life. I can still enjoy my family and my marriage and my fucking dog and my my other critters, and I can still enjoy good music and a good movie, and like what can you do? What can you do about anything?
Nothing. You can only control your surroundings.
A whole lot of nothing.
I mean, that's the whole thing. Like 2025, control your surroundings. Be nice to the people that you can be nice to. But I can't do shit on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't have any pull. You know what I mean? I can't influence you. Don't let people influence you.
No.
Unless it's us.
Lord grant me the strength, the wisdom, and the serenity.
We just want to influence you to send recommendations for stuff to try.
I'm just saying, just hopefully,
Yeah, be nice. Be cool.
Enjoy your life, because I'm trying to. And
we try to help people enjoy their lives by making them smile and laugh.
This has been a pretty dark episode, though. Let's be honest. Lucky. Lucky fuck energy.
Yeah. These are really good.
What's the caffeine milligrams there? I could probably look that up. It's probably.
Well, I got the can in my hand, so.
Yeah, but it's so hard.
200 milligrams per serving.
Yeah, one serving.
Yeah, so it's the can. So it's like 200 milligrams of caffeine, but there's also maca, ginseng, beta-alanine, and taurine.
What's the one thing that makes your fucking skin feel tingly?
That would be niacin.
Okay. There's one like the pre-workout shit that fucking makes your shit tingle. I don't like that.
Makes you piss a bunch too.
So,
dude, I piss a bunch anyways. Like fucking green caffeine.
A 6-pack of some stuff called Kinetic.
Oh
it's supposed to be it's not got no caffeine in it, but it's an energy drink, and it uses ketones instead of caffeine. And it's supposed to be better for you.
I need caffeine, dog.
Dude, it ain't.
I'll get a headache.
It might get you to where you get a little boost or something, but
the company got Roman Atwood. You remember him from YouTube and stuff?
Yeah.
Got him to invest in the company. Fucking, they keep selling out on fucking Amazon. He has them in his little laundromat in Ohio. He can't keep them in stock.
They're not that good.
I didn't really feel like they did anything for me. But
I'm a caffeine whore.
Yeah, I'm constantly looking for the one that's going to be like Ritalin in a fucking can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I wish like they didn't have all the taurine and the imitation shit in there, and just have a good caffeinated drink, like a high caffeinated drink that. Like I try to get these energy chews. Them fuckers taste so fucking bad. God, I still have them, and they're so bad. Like, cause I was trying to get off caffeine, like energy drinks.
Yeah,
dude, that's just.
Have you seen what's it called? Bump, I think they're calling it. Okay, so it's powdered caffeine and it comes in little glass vials.
Fuck off.
And then no, I'm serious.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, and they're just like there's just like little like gram vials.
You talk about getting a fucking headache snorting caffeine.
Yeah, it's just And so I was just like,
that's the idea. They want you to snort it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that would. Let's be honest. That wouldn't get you fucked up with the police.
Oh no, not at all. You wouldn't have to wait in a holding cell.
Even though they could like test the shit right there and be like, okay, it's not drugs. But do I want interactions with police officers? No. Absolutely fucking not.
I've all the holes in me I put there on purpose. I don't want somebody giving me a surprise piercing through my chest cavity. Fuck that.
Dude, I just fucking watched a video where a guy in Arizona is suing the fucking the police department there, the Phoenix Police Department, pretty sure it's Phoenix, for $15 million. They fucking come up on this motherfucker in June or July. Told him, you're detained. You have a warrant. Wrong fucking person. Come to find out he did have a warrant on him. They didn't know it at the time. Hell, put him on the fucking pavement for 4 minutes. 3rd-degree burns. It fucking burnt his arms. He has scars. Legit scars up and down his arms now. His fucking leg, his chest, the side of his head right here where his head was laying on. When they picked him up, it peeled his skin off. Left his skin on the fucking pavement.
I bet that shit happened.
Because he was like, what are y'all doing?
12, 13.
He was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, he sat down. He's like, I was so in shock. And like, I sat down on somebody's vehicle and they tried to handcuff me. So he resisted. Because it's like, what are you doing? Why are you detaining me? Like, what's going on? Instead of explaining, like, you got a warrant.
Did they get arrested? Or did they get fired and shit?
No, probably not. They're investigating themselves. They're doing an investigation.
They're going to get a fucking...
It's an ongoing investigation.
Paid vacation.
Yeah, it's an ongoing
fucking
investigation.
Bastards.
Dude, it's and I couldn't imagine being this guy. He said that he wanted to die like the first couple of days. It's like when my brother burned his leg. He said it was so much fucking pain.
Well, hey, I want to end, we got to wrap this up, but I want to end this on a good note. Speaking of good cops, Angela, one of the former hosts, celebrated her 20 years with the police.
Yeah, Chicago.
Recently.
Places.
So I think
I saw that.
Next year she's retiring or something like that.
Oh, it goes well for her.
Or this year, maybe. I don't remember. Yeah, no, it's 2026.
It'll be like Murtaugh.
Wasn't it 2026, she said?
I think so, something like that.
It'll be like Murtaugh.
So she was messaging me looking to try to find somewhere around Tennessee to move to.
3 days of retirement.
Fucking luck. Too old for this shit.
Yeah, he got 3 days of retirement. She'd be better off moving to Kentucky.
Yeah. Like dude, for real, like, have you looked at land prices in Tennessee lately?
No, dude, everyone's living here, man.
And now Kentucky's got medical marijuana now.
That's what I'm saying. She'd be better off, like, moving to the border of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Like, because she wants to,
But yeah, big congratulations to her.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, yo, that was fun. Always a good time to have Yeti on.
Good conspiracy.
Like last time he was on, we try to have him on once a month or so, or whenever he wants to come on. Just let us know.
Next time we'll have to do less doom and gloom.
Yeah. 2025 doom and gloom version.
Yeah, we'll figure out something.
Be safe out there.
Yeah, we're gonna plan something where we can actually get together in person, sit down, eat some dinner, and bullshit.
Yeah, go eat some weird food somewhere.
Yeah, get the other big bald buddy involved in the video.
Oh yeah, dude. Let's
eat some nasty stuff.
If y'all ever come down here, we can go have Ethiopian food.
Yeah, I'm down for Ethiopian food.
Yeah, hell, it's not that far. It was like 3 hours. So Knoxville's not far at all.
It was 3.5. It's pretty far. Like, I'm gonna say 3.5 hours is a pretty fucking hell of a drive.
It's a hike.
I mean, for myself personally, I think 3.5 hours.
Yeah,
he drives all day, so he's cool with the 3.5 hour drive. I'm not. Like, it's not.
Yeah, we'll have to plan on coming out that way.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Seeing you and shit, man.
Yeah, dude. We'll work something out.
Yeah, well, for me, that's this is all we got. I'm Jim Jam. This is Johnny. This is Yeti. Big Ball Buddies. That's all we got. We out.
Peace.
Stay spooky. Try not to be an asshole.
There it is.
Got me goosebumps.
There it is.
Thank you for listening to Jim Jam and Johnny in the Horror Basement and Beyond. Please follow, like, share, and rate us wherever you listen to us.